to the research team. Who is our first researcher?
I was going turkey. That's not, or what is that? Rooster.
A little low there, Nick.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's a camera angle.
I was going shark, baby shark. Baby shark is there. Nah, he's the real shark right now. What's up, my man?
Not much. How are you guys?
I like you flying the colors. You're looking fly.
Absolutely. Gotta represent.
I like the chest hair. It's good. I gotta give a little bit. Here, let me.
Yeah, gotta show it off.
Let me do a little bit. A little Guido chains out.
You don't need to be
Here
all
we go.
stuffy, gad-like. Okay, professional.
Yeah, come on. Gotta keep it casual.
Yeah.
Gotta give the ladies what they want. You know.
I wish
Valentine's
I could.
Day coming up.
Absolutely.
I don't really have any chest hair. I mean, Nick's mom, he gets his chest hair from. It's not from me. Who do you get your hair from, Shark?
Probably Dad.
Good answer.
He's a hairy guy.
What do you got for us today?
This is a very interesting trade. Verizon.
Oh my God.
So there's a story attached to this one.
Okay.
It's not updated.
Netflix?
Or is this last week? All right, this was last week's trade. So I don't know if this
Okay.
Oh, you got the wrong one. Team Verizon. We're looking for Verizon.
Anyways, okay. But it's a Verizon. It's a short put. So I'll start with the story. On Saturday, me and Gad went to the car show, and there was a Verizon booth over there. And Gad is a Verizon user. I'm a T-Mobile user. So Gad decided to get what I thought he was getting scammed by the Verizon guy to upgrade to a 17 Pro Max. Okay, apparently he got $800 off on his upgrade. So you can ask him more. You can ask him more on his almost scam. I still believe there's some silver lining, fine print that he did not read. He ended up getting scammed, but you can ask him more about that one. But anyways, because Verizon is doing so good at
you are your father's son. I can confirm that right now, right here.
Because Verizon is doing so good at scamming their customers right after the outage that they've had too, and still upgrading their customers, we're going to go with a short put right at the money.
Okay.
That's basically the only reason.
You're going with the reverse jonesing, what we used to call when I was a kid. So you think that they're really kind of sticking it to the public, which is going to be good for the company.
Yeah, pretty much.
I like it.
I can buy it. I can buy that story.
Okay. Good job. More importantly, what was your favorite thing that you saw there?
Favorite car? They didn't really have any of the luxury cars. They didn't have the Ferraris, the Aston Martins, whatever.
Yeah, it's
just the Mercedes. The Mercedes electric, I guess, would be.
Yeah, it's like a sales event now. It's not like a cool like.
It used to be a lot better. I know.
Yeah.
Just like everything, Shark. Just like everything. We ruined it all.
In shitification, that's what they called it. Just when I was ready to become an adult.
You're right. What are you going to get the Mercedes electric? That's what I figure you for. Is that what you're going to get? You're going to Dad will buy it for you. Just ask.
My dad may or may not have already bought it. So.
Wow. Beautiful. Good for him. Good for you. He bought two, right? One for you, one for him.
No, he doesn't buy me anything anymore.
Beautiful. I love it. Good job.
If I want one, I'm going to buy he's going to make me buy like some Honda 2004 gas vehicle, whatever, 300,000 miles on it. The spoiled age is done. Now I'm on my
That's okay. It's okay. I did that to my son too, so don't worry about it. Who's our next researcher? What's up, Gad?
What's up, man? What's up, Tony?
Looking good, man. Looking good.
I appreciate it.
You feeling good?
Yeah, don't let Shark take you down, okay? He was getting a little frisky there, all right? You put him back in his place after this.
How's the new phone?
Like, he's angry. I got a new phone on a better deal. So they give me a phone.
Jealous.
Yeah, he's so jealous. Yeah, that's true. And
he's jealous. See, he couldn't get the new phone because he had to ask his mom or his dad. He had to call him up. Can I do this? Because he's on their phone plan. You know what I mean?
Actually,
you're your own man.
Actually, it's been like 2 weeks or 1 month. He upgraded his phone. The deal was to take off 500. That's it. And that's why for me they take off like 80, 50, and no I have to not give my phone up. So I have two phones right now with off. So
I love it. I love it. Haters are going to hate. Don't let them get to you. Yeah, don't let them take you down.
That's true. That's true. Yeah.
All right. Well, since he stole your trade idea because you have a better phone than him and he has phone envy, what are you looking at?
So I'm looking into Microsoft right now. So Microsoft. This is the story. So Microsoft has earnings in 1 week, 7 days. So after that, the volatility will go down a little bit. We contract. So if you play this, you sell in March 20 and you buy in April, you're going to have a leverage over Microsoft because the volatility will be in a stable condition that time, and you'll be able to correct your debt. You'll be able to correct your money actually. So that's why I'm playing this little bit a cheap in Microsoft, carrying that spread as in bullish conditions.
I don't hate it. I'm in a similar position here. I like this.
Probably more of a diagonal though, right?
Yeah.
A little bit of long delta to it. This is what you're doing there, Gad, is fairly delta neutral. You know, you're looking for somewhere between a 440 and 460 stock price in the next,
30
50 to 60 days. I would lean a little bit long too, just because the stock is around $405. If I'm going to get that move higher, I'd want to get paid a little bit more. But I don't mind your trade. Seems sound. The volatility between the two is exactly the same. Monthly implied volatility wrapped around 30. So it fits the criteria. No problem with that. Relatively small debit trade. $3.33 would be your total risk.
The total risk. Yeah, exactly.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like
Makes sense. Makes sense.
It makes sense. Yeah.
All right, my friend. Good job out of you. A lot better than that Verizon put. And good luck with your phone, my friend. Good luck with your phone.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Next one. Next researcher, please. Oh,
He's back.
Oh, sorry. What's up, Kai?
Not much. How are you?
Doing good. Doing good. Did you just wake up or something like that? You look a little disheveled, yeah, right?
Yeah, he's been sick.
Fine, yeah.
Oh, shoot. That's right.
Yeah.
I know. That's right. You were off on Monday. How you feeling? I feel bad now.
I'm much better now. No fever. So my son's school, they only have 55 to 60 students for one grade, and 30 people missed on Tuesday.
Oh
my God.
Yeah, something's going around the neighborhood. We had it hit our hockey team too. We had 4 or 5 kids not be able to play, and the rest of them were all kind of nursing sickness. So yeah, something's going around. Yeah. Actually, my wife has it. I'm sure I'll get it probably on Saturday when I would like to be fishing. I'll probably be sick to my stomach. But anyway, what do you got, Kai?
All right, I got a very simple earnings trade. DKNG. Naked put. Earnings.
After the close today, stock has just been murdered.
Yes, I like. So just try to be slightly bullish. It's actually a bullish strategy. One strike out of money. Because if you go further down, I think the premium doesn't justify the risk. So 25 is it's okay.
Didn't you take Katie down on a trade like this in DraftKings, Nick? I remember, or was it Tom? Who'd you take down? I think you took somebody down in DraftKings, didn't you?
I mean, I had about 100 good trades in DraftKings for Tom. I think maybe one of them was bad, but I do have currently a bad position in DraftKings, so I might be adding some long delta here. Okay. Kind of chasing, as they would say.
DKNG, as my son has said, trading around $26, relatively low price stock, but it's certainly on its lows. Before it comes out with its earnings, this is the one where I would say, 1 times downside move, 2 times upside move. So I don't mind the play that you're doing here too, Kai. So we would be on board with you.
Beautiful. Oh, and by the way, this is actually next week, the monthly expiration. So it has 8 days. It's not tomorrow.
Sure.
I just want to give myself a little bit more time.
It doesn't work out right. Yeah, you've got about a $2.50 expected move for the overnight action, about a $3 expected move for the 8-day options, just to put it into perspective. Good job, my friend. All right, I'm going to let you go. I'm glad you feel better. Thanks for coming on. Who is our next researcher? up, you little black cat? How's things?
Oh, purring away. How are you guys?
Purring away. We're doing well. I don't know if our purr is quite as nice as yours, but we're trying to purr away also.
It'll be goals and aspirations. There we go.
That's it. That's right. Always looking to get better, Julia. If you're not getting better, you're going backwards. So I agree with you. What do you got for us today?
Okay. I was on the fence. I was kind of between AMD and Hood. And because Hood, it kind of dumped on Tuesday after it reported earnings. Had a very big down day yesterday, recovered a little bit pre-market. So maybe for a post-earnings trade, I thought that'd be interesting. However, I decided to go with AMD instead because it's just had kind of consistently high volatility for a while and relatively moderate movements for the volatility, in my own opinion. So I decided to go with AMD. I went with the 190-260 short strikes and then $10 wide on that. Collects almost 300 in credit for 700 in buying power. The credit to buying power ratio was just a bit better for this one compared to Hood, and it also had more granular strikes, so I could control it a little bit more. This one, I believe, is up a couple bucks pre-market as well, but that shouldn't really change the strikes that got put in here. I was kind of aiming around 20 delta.
Yeah, it's up maybe a buck or a little bit less. It shouldn't change anything. You're 100% correct. And you do bring. Oh no, I'm talking about Hood. I'm sorry, Hood's up like a buck or something like that. I wanted to mention Hood because good Ivy ranks post earnings, something to bring up there that you brought up, which is kind of nice. AMD is up around $2 or so to 215, down near the lower end of its range. I like the Iron Condor. I don't think you're going to have to change the strikes either. I think you're 100% correct there.
Yeah, I like it. We'll look to add something here too.
Yeah, it's interesting since you mentioned Hood. It has the same IV rank as AMD, which is around 35, 36 or so. So they're both viable candidates. So good job, Julie. Appreciate it.
That was my first alternate.
That's right. You brought one trade, but you really brought two trades, overperforming, as you said when you first came on the show. Good job out of you. We're going to take a quick 90-second break, and we're going to get ready for the opening bell immediately following these messages from Tasty Live. We'll be back in 90 seconds. Thank you, and thank you to the whole team. Appreciate it. Peace.
Thanks for watching. If you want more context and more ways to think about markets, check out more of our videos. And don't forget, give us a like, comment, subscribe, and watch Tasty Live.